Welcome back, all you lovely people, for our first game of the day today. Excuse me, between Northern City Gaming Academy and Ape Institute Academy. I'm still Dutch Source, and I'm still joined by my co-caster Silky. It's been a little bit of a wait, but we're here now, and that's all that matters, right?
Yeah, it has. All right. Can you just take over while I finish
setting
up this?
Yeah, of course, Steve.
Sorry about that. I don't think it's.
That's my specialty. So quick run through again because it's been so long. Silas in the top lane, so we do have that as conclusion now. Lee Sin in the jungle. Love to see that Champignon in the mid lane, and Rakan and Ziggs bottom lane. And then on the other side, it's Malphite in the top lane. Echo in the jungle. So Echo did go into the jungle. Nothing crazy there. Akshan in the mid lane, hoping to see a lot of roams from that one. Twitch, Ludo, bottom lane, expecting for that one to be a little bit of a slow one in the bottom lane, but exciting nonetheless. Something can always happen. Something can always be interesting, especially in these scrappy, weird, the community tournament games, man. And nothing. I've never seen a bare minimum like boring game. It's always something that goes away, goes wrong. And excited to see how this one goes on, especially with that Akshan. Haven't seen a whole lot of Akshans in my time yet, but I'm expecting him, to roam around the map, push in the wave, especially against Yone. Should be easy enough, and then just go towards, presumably bottom.
Okay, I am back now. That should all be set up fine, as far as I'm aware. Just someone let me know if not. I just need to. Okay, there we go. We should be there. So yeah, I don't think early game is going to be too interesting. It'll just be a bit of a farm fest with maybe Lee Sin and Echo both pathing upwards. Maybe there'll be a bit of a fight for Scuttle on that top crab.
Yeah, interesting to see that they're both, doing their full clears, even on Lee Sin. I don't think we see it all that often, so maybe he's just looking to get, level 3, level 4 ganks in early onto the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, for now, I think Echo skipped his Raptors, which I find fairly interesting, but it's not too out of the ordinary. I think he can't really go top because that's being pushed in by the Malphite. So I'm kind of curious what he wants to do here. Maybe he wants to go Crux and then go to Raptors, go towards mid. A lot of options for him available if he does want to go there.
Yeah, indeed. So Malphite is getting this early push, but it should bounce back towards him. Lee Sin's not in the area as of now, so he should be pretty safe. We can see pings coming through from Lee Sin onto his crab, so it should be pretty free. And maybe even the top gank is on as Echo can't really access this river. Lee Sin just gonna go pick up his blue buff, and Echo will head on down to the bot lane.
Yeah, nothing really too interesting, I'd say. We have been talking a little bit, of course, about the late scaling of both of these teams. I want to take your mind as well towards the early game. Besides the junglers, can we really expect anything interesting to happen, or are we just gonna have to wait for those sixes to come through?
I think bot lane will have the push in favour of red team, but apart from that, I don't think there'll be much happening. Maybe with a jungle gank with Lee Sin.
Like this, good jungle gank flash forward as well. Q's on the minion though. He might actually be taken out by this Malphite if he's not careful.
Malphite is going to chase up, but just flash burned on either side. That was initially looking good.
Yone is just going to be waited upon. He's going to be taken down to the mid lane. Nothing he can do. The red buff not going to be enough. He gets just about barely.
Yeah. Just flash burned. Yeah. Yone gets away pretty good there. Trading going on the top lane. Silas is going to pick up the first blood. So that's going to be huge for him. Obviously, he's going to scale up, being able to steal them ultimates away. And getting himself a bit of an early game lead.
Can I have a quick time check? What time are you on?
4 minutes 50.
Okay, explains it.
I should be streaming in Discord.
Yeah. I think we're even now.
5 minutes.
Okay, go on. Sorry. Yeah, we're back.
Okay, good. So it happens.
Yeah, I mean, often, technical difficulties, we're all getting into it, it's all okay. First blood in the end going the way of this Silas, which I think, we have been talking about that this top lane is something we can, keep our eyes on with the aggressive top laners, and we have a Silas, so, good start for Thibaut.
Yeah, gold is still looking pretty even though due to the slight lead in farm in the bot lane, so not too much happening right now.
Yeah. It's not something you really expect to see, a Ziggs being 10 CS behind onto the Twitch.
Yeah, definitely. But I guess with the help of the Lulu with the extra range, it's kind of been managing to zone him off the wave. Lee Sin is pinging towards the top lane, so they may be looking for a gank. Obviously, with Malphite having no flash, it could be a potential play.
Yeah, and Malphite is going to walk right into it. Sonic Wave is going to connect. The slow comes down and the chains do as well, but he does have the unstoppable force to get himself to safety.
Yep, a pretty good play from the side of DCG, getting the ultimate out of Malphite. However, it does mean AIS Academy will be able to pick up the first dragon of the game.
Yeah, I'd say, fine start for them. They don't need to fight just yet. They want to scale all the same. So, get the free objective under their belt. I think, good start from them.
Good start from them.
Good response.
Gold is still pretty even. This is what we expect to see. Not too much action in the early game, but with everyone starting to hit their sixes with the top and the mid laners.
Jungler's fighting a jungler. Jigger might be in a lot of trouble. Flashes out to safety, has the blasting cone as well. Peter didn't want to follow up, couldn't follow up, didn't have wards.
Yeah. Good play all around from the jungler of DCG.
Not something I expected to see, from this matchup, but I think Echo was low already, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Echo does have a slightly good counter, but that will be evened out by the time Lee Sin finish off this bot side. Both junglers are in the area, so this could lead to a 3v3 down in the bot lane.
Oh, Unstoppable Force completely gets darts. That was a great sidestep, I'd say, from Musa.
Yep, great dodges probably coming on from him. Probably saving his life there, actually, as if that does connect, he would be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, a lot of AP already. That was chapter being completed by Thibaut. And keep in mind, Unstoppable Force will be up soon as well. But Thibaut looking for the fight while that ultimate is not up just yet. Gets the chains, gets the autos, gets the flash, and gets the kill.
Yeah, great work from the top laner of DCG. Managing to get himself a nice early lead and really, putting his team in a good position. Yeah, it's going to really help him coming into these late game team fights, being ahead of this Malphite. However, Malphite will still be strong just being a CC bot.
That he will be. Kind of curious how that one's going to go. Oh, great stun. I think Thibaut is just going to die. No, has to heal actually with the Kingslayer. Will that be enough though? Change backwards. Ultimate is going to be up for Echo if he needs it. But no, he does not. Shutdown going the way of this jungler. And now a fight in the mid lane. Knock back and the flash is perfect. The chains as well. He gets away with his life. Surely he's going to get a return kill. He gets it. Some trophies with the outplay. Touches everything.
A massive outplay from him. That kill top and the kill mid gets him right back in the game with even coming up to a 500 gold lead. Completely changes the flow of the game. DCG looked pretty good position up until that point. It's Akshan and Echo now both getting a lead with almost nearly a 20 CS lead in the mid lane as well. So yeah, great work from the mid laner of Apes in Suits.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. I did not expect him to live there. Gets the kill as well. And you can say, Kerborn going a little bit too far forward. I think that is a fair assessment. He shouldn't have gone and tanked that tower.
Maybe a little bit too confident.
Yeah,
but yeah,
for sure.
Akshan showing how strong he can be.
Right, so all of a sudden done, no flash from Sanchovis, he hasn't roamed just yet, and we see a lot of action going towards that top side now that Herald is up and available.
Indeed. TCG Thibaut does need to be careful here, as Echo hasn't recalled. Although Lee Sin and Yone are in the area with both supports. Actually, Rakan is heading down to the bot lane. while Lulu is heading up to the Herald, so this could be a very big and good fight for the side of Apes in Suits Academy.
And they know. Unstoppable Force is up as well. They were definitely looking for a fight here. Thibaut now going into the trade. He's gonna get napped up. He's gonna get stunned. Rebo is gonna try and do his darnest to help Thibaut stay alive, but it's not gonna be working out just yet. He stays alive, and Moodab almost goes down. Thibaut finally will be taken care of by Jigger. It was a messy fight, but in the end, it's gonna be the Apes coming out on top.
Yeah, very good fight from the side of Apes. However, yeah, the Echo ultimate nearly did save Thibaut and keeping him in the fight. Ziggs is going to TP up to the top lane, maybe to help push out the wave and try to defend the Rift Herald if possible. But yeah, very good plays from the side of Apes. This Echo now being 2-0, having almost a decent lead, and yeah, will be very, very hard to stop the more he is able to snowball.
Yeah. We have a new objective in about 20 or so seconds. A 1k gold lead here for the Apes.
Yeah.
Could it be something to look at for DCG to try and go towards that objective, or should they just give it away?
They can fight for it. It just depends if the Silas. I don't think it's a good idea right now with the Silas not having TP up. I know obviously Unleash teleport is not available, but it can still teleport to mid tower and be a part of the fight. So yeah, it could be hard for them to contest.
Yeah, for now it seems like you're right. Maybe they are looking for a little bit of a fight, or at least a catch to trade it with. Some Chovies in a little bit of trouble, does get knocked up, will be stunned up as well, doesn't even need the kick, and finally will be taken care of. It will be traded for the Drake though.
Yeah, I think TCG can be happy with that. They would never really had. It was always going to be difficult for them to contest the Drake, but yeah, picking up that kill, they'll be pretty happy with that. Yeah, it will be an Ocean Soul, a very strong soul, so yeah, Apes will be looking to work the way towards that objective.
Yeah, setting themselves up well in this early games. Now Forger looking to be caught out, does of course have the Grand Entrance if he needs a way out, uses it. But I think Onen needs to be careful. He's very, very overextended. Mimoto will go invisible, will find his prey. The Polymorph comes down for a little bit of sloth. But he manages to flash his way out to safety.
Yeah, indeed. This does mean, though, that they're pinging it. DCG can look for the Rift Herald, as they did see the Akshan down. Was it the Akshan? No, the Echo down in that bot lane. So yeah, they can look to pick up this Herald, or they can look to just get a kill straight onto the top laner, or...
Whoa, oh my god, dude, that is disgusting. Couldn't even move.
Bursted. Yeah, that just shows how strong Silas can be, now having picked up his mythic, whilst the top laner of Apes still is working towards that. So yeah, just overextending a bit too much and getting caught out. That will probably mean, though, a free Rift Herald, which will be picked up by the side of DCG.
Yeah, blow for now, as we have an evened out gold score after all is said and done, and I think, like you're saying, that Herald should be going towards that top side, meaning that, yeah, I think that's going to be forced toward here for the side of DCG, giving them a bit of a lead in the goal.
If we look at the top lane, we can see there's a 1.5k gold lead already in that top lane, which is just, this Silas is going to...
Oh, Honest's going to get flashed upon, uses the Super Mega Inferno Bomb, it's going to be solo, no, stays alive with the help of the heal and a shield from Lulu.
McCann could be in trouble here.
Yeah, still has the Grand Entrance, can use the E as well, uses the W to just get himself out to safety. I think Jigger is going to try and get a little bit more though, no escape here available for this for Khan, but he just flashes out to safety with the skin of his teeth, gets out.
Yeah. Oh, Echo, just gonna recall. So yeah, more action happening in the mid lane. So yeah, as I was saying, most of the gold lead on the side of DCG is coming from the top laner of Thibaut, having now over a 2k gold league, whilst Akshan also does have a league in the mid lane for the side of Apes with the CS lead.
Oh, gets a knock-up. Fate Shield is up and available if he wants to go under this third, but he needs to be careful. Does proc the shield bow. ultimate from Akshan comes through, but Credo is just gonna have more than enough damage to deal with this one. Polymorph is only gonna do so much. Wild Growth not available, and look at this under the tower. Kermit gets a solo, and Lulu will be taken out by Guido as well. It's a disaster here for Apes in suit.
Yeah, very good play from the side of DCG. Picking up another few kills, and yeah, they're just looking to build this lead. Lee Sin picking up another kill. Now having a 200 gold league in the jungle, and yeah, they're just gonna keep on scaling with this Yone, with this Lee Sin, with this Ziggs. Yeah, and it's Apes in suits are gonna need to find something to get them back in the game.
Yeah, well, maybe that is the Dragon's Fall like you were talking about. Just about a minute left for the Dragon to spawn. Maybe that could be an option for them to try and take. They are a little bit behind in gold, but hey, that team fight is still going to be there.
Yeah, the Malphite ulti will be very strong, as well as if the Akshan can get a pick, they have the Lulu ulti. They do have some very good team fighting tools as well on their side.
And this time the Unleash teleport up and available for both of these top laners as well. So, you know, it's a little bit early to call it, but could be a very important call as another fight happens here in the mid lane. Jigger, you know, the parallel convergence is not going to do a whole lot because he's just going to go all the way back.
Yeah. Dragon will be up in 30 seconds, so DCG are going to look to contest this.
Yeah, Jigger is almost going to go down already. Needs to be careful. Does have the ultimate if he so desires to use it. But he gets out to safety. Doesn't even need to use his ultimate. Great strat from him. But it gives Dragon control over to DCG. Who, you know, are going to be happy to take this objective for themselves.
Yeah, I don't think there is any world that Apes are going to be able to contest this with. Akshan even going down in the mid lane. The dive came through with the Ignite. That was just a solo bolo.
Yeah, it was. Just walking through the tower, not a care in the world. Just picks that one up just about, you know, on the edge of the knock-up. And after that, the polymorph, I think a little bit. I don't even think it was too late. I think the knock-up goes through anyway. So
Yeah.
maybe they're in a lot more trouble. Top lane now. Maybe getting a solo kill. Jigger does have the ultimate available. Needs to use to dodge the ult, but he doesn't get it off. And that means T-Bow just has free reign over this lane. Buddha can only do so much as meanwhile fight in the bottom lane could go the way here of the Apes. They finally get something in their name. But on the top side, it's not going their way at all.
Yeah, DCG just extending their lead here. Getting the Silas more ahead. That was just, I think, yeah, it just wasn't a good fight to take. Silas not even having 2 items, but, you know, just being so strong, being with the 40 CS lead and obviously the 5 kills. Yeah.
DCG well on their way to start their journey in that first division. There's now a 10-4 scoreline and about a 3k goal lead.
Yeah.
Next objective 2 minutes away. So, you know, there's a lot of time. A lot of time here to try and scale up a little bit more for the side of Apes. But, well, that's a fate sealed, and that's almost a sealed fate if I've ever seen one. But Akshan gets out just about.
Yeah, indeed. The only thing that Apes have on their side right now is this Twitch. 10 CS ahead with the kill. Got the item. If he's able to get to 2-3 items, he could turn this game around.
It's gonna take a long while though.
That is very true. That is very true.
2 more items to get under his belt. Just as the crit cloak and the dagger. So it's gonna be a long way before he gets his next one.
Yeah, very true. Yeah. Apes are going to maybe just give over this Rift Held, as I don't think there is a lot they can do. Maybe they can look for a cross map towards the bot side. Maybe trying to pick up that tier 1 or and maybe to get some deep vision within their jungle.
Mimoto wants to do something here. I'm not entirely sure if he has the damage just yet. So he's just gonna walk back, go towards the minion waves. And well, keep in mind also the Rift Herald, only just about a minute left for them to take it up. So I'm not sure if that's going to be secured.
Yeah, it's not looking likely with the jungler being down on the bot side, but maybe Yone will just try to solo out.
Yone will YOLO it.
Indeed.
Well, no, he's gonna go top, look for another solo kill. He does have the ultimate on cooldown, so will not be able to get a free dash towards that. As well, like you were saying, this Twitch happy to just catch off all this mid-wave farm, get some CS under his name, a DC, and then maybe reconnect. So that's not the end of the world. And I'm kind of curious. I think both of these teams just kind of willing to wait until the next objective. They don't really want to force anything themselves.
Yeah. DCG are just happy farming up these waves, pushing them in, getting the vision, and looking for picks. Whilst Apes at this moment don't really have the damage to fight DCG unless they are able to get a pick with this Malphite ultimate or with an Akshan flank.
Yeah, we haven't really seen this action walk around the map too much, of course. You know, losing the mid lane doesn't help too much. And now, well, speaking about being caught, my goodness.
That is a dead Lulu.
That's one way to put it. My goodness. Yeah, there's no way out of that one. As soon as you get those chains to connect, you get the root.
And the Silas doing so much damage with now getting his second item. But, yeah, now has almost double the amount of gold as the top laner of Apes. So yeah, it's really been able to push that around the map and help his team gain leads.
So we have about 1 more minute until this break, and it's been a long time since we talked about a win condition for the side of Apes, but that dragon is still on the table. But, you know, can they fight it? Is that an option? I'm not sure if they're strong enough.
I think they will be pretty happy giving this one over, as DCG are still a long way from getting this Drake and fighting. I just don't think there's any way they are able to win unless maybe they are able to get the priority over it and set up vision and force them to walk into them with the Malphite ultimate. However, I think they'll just look to play for this tier 1 in the top side.
Flash from the Lulu Fate, sealed to follow up, use the wild growth, but it's still gonna be kicked backwards, and there she goes. The ultimate, the rat-tat-tat, gonna be used, but it's just not gonna be enough. As now the Drake will be targeted, and well, they didn't really have a response before, and I think definitely now they will not be able to contest this one.
Yeah. I'm surprised they haven't looked to push up towards this top lane. Maybe try to secure his tier 1. However, Silas does have the TP as well as Zig, so it may not be on the cards.
Yeah, it's still very dangerous, I think, to push forward with the amount of freedom that DCG have found for themselves.
As well as the vision they have up there. If they go to push into that tower, they have an easy flank with the Silas and Zig's TP.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, every time Lulu has been walking around, has been found out. So great vision here from DCG, making sure that they have the headspace to know where the rest of AIA is gonna be walking around. It's now Baron potentially on the menu already. It is just like a 5k gold lead, so if you really want to go for it, you can depot. Walking forward hits the root as well. There's an ultimate here for Jigger. He should probably be needing to use it. There it goes. The chains do not connect, and now Tibo needs to be a little bit more careful. Ultimate still up and available. Mimo is gonna be finding him, but in the end, Silas is just gonna walk away.
They're pinging the Baron because they've just seen 4 members of Apes on the bot side, so they can look to just start this up because it's going to take a while for them to get over there. Malphite does have the TP, however, the rest of the teammates will be a little late to the party.
There's a ward just dead onto this Baron, so they know exactly what is going on. Echo and Lee Sin, keep in mind the smite changes, same amount of damage to try and finish this one off, and they are going to decide they do not want to flip it just yet.
Yeah,
and they're going to walk away from it.
That's a good job by the top laner of Team Apes, managing to hold on to his TP, not getting baited into TPing him.
Yeah, very good amount of patience here, I think, from Muad. Yeah, that Baron, not going to be taken. We could see how it goes down fairly quick. There is no real ADC on the side of DCG, as that Ziggs is the substitute, but they're still over Yone, so.
Yeah. This Baron, I think, is what DCG are looking for. However, they do need to get a pick or 2 before turning to it. But this gold lead is just growing. 5k at the moment. The next drag is in 2.5 minutes, so yeah, they're going to look to try and secure that.
Yeah, either go for a pick or wait for that dragon. A 4 dragon Ocean Soul is very disgusting. So if we even get to that point, I think the game's basically over. But It's gonna take a long while, and hopefully AI.
Yeah.
Oh, something responded. To be fair to Apes and Suits, right? We haven't seen them teamfight yet. This comp purely made the teamfight, play around that Twitch, use that Malphite ultimate. They just haven't been able to get there yet.
Yeah, indeed. They will have to pull the trigger at some point though, otherwise this game is just gonna get away from the gold lead. Is not increasing too much. It's remaining the same. So Apes have done a good job of stopping leaking gold. However, it is going to take almost a perfect team fight to get them back in the game.
Always an option. Anything can happen in these kinds of games.
Yep, indeed. Just Twitch now picking up his second item, going to be starting to work his way towards the third item. Only going to be getting stronger. However, this Silas is, I think, just about to pick up his third item of the game. So yeah, this Silas almost 75 CS ahead now, is just becoming more and more of a monster.
He has so much health as well, man. What is this?
Yeah.
It's so stupid. I love League of Legends.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you're saying, just the second item here completed for Twitch. I'm expecting to see that IE if we ever get to that point.
Yeah.
But I honestly think, you know, Apes and Suits have been playing it decently well. They're not getting caught out all that often anymore. They are waiting for the right opportunities, which is just doing nothing for now. And maybe that Drake, they don't need to force use that. It is still not the soul.
Yeah. I think DCG, in my opinion at least, are playing this a little bit too slow. They're just playing around these dragons, which is fine. But however, a CCG, Apes in Suits, sorry, will only be getting stronger. So maybe they need to look to force a Baron or something, or look for a Pix a bit more aggressively.
That could be the nerfs.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, only one game to decide where you're gonna go. Mega Inferno Bomb is going to be used to spot out if the Baron was being done. It wasn't, so that's an ultimate on cooldown.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes on that one. I think they're gonna be finding the Echo here, as the Drake will be secured by Lee Sin and Yeon on the bottom side.
Yeah, Apes do have these objective bounties up now, but they're just really struggling to claim them. They haven't even managed to take down a single tower yet, so they're going to need to find a way to do that. However, they seem pretty happy just letting the waves push into them, catching them, and just trying to scale up as much as possible.
Yeah, it's still it's still the 5k lead, right? Nothing has happened since then.
Yeah. Indeed.
Maybe with the Twitch, they're gonna be looking for a bit of a collapse here onto Guido. He's gonna walk into them. The kick is not gonna be happening because the polymorph is perfect. Not gonna use the Sonic Wave. As now re-engaged here with the ground enters from Forger. Will that be enough though? Twitch finally does go down with the help of Devo, so they do manage to get their cash.
Yeah.
Oh, they want to get more. They're not done just yet. Great flash here from the Malphite. Doesn't have his ult for himself. He will be taken down by One. Fate is sealed. Could seal this game if it continues. But a nice ultimate from Jigger. Gets himself out to safety. And now the Baron will be pinged. Finally, everything opens up here for DCG.
Yeah. Initially, that was looking pretty good for Apes, but the damage is just too much from Silas. Rakan had too much peel and survivability with the ultimate, and yeah, just managed to stay alive long enough for his team to collapse. So yeah, this will be the Baron, and yeah, they'll be looking to break down those tier 3 towers and get those inhibitors.
Echo's gonna be here. He's gonna go in. He's gonna flash. Does not get the steal. It's gonna be secured by the Yone of all people, but they do manage to get 2 more kills on top of that, and that will mean that the game is gonna be more short than it already was. I think we are, going towards an ending here.
Yeah. But 30-second death timers, I don't think we'll be able to end quite yet, but the gold lead now doubling to 10k. So yeah, very good patience from DCG, not trying to force it and just waiting for Apes to almost get desperate and try force play.
Just very unfortunate that Jager couldn't find his way in, and now Gerbil actually needs to be a little bit careful. There is an unstoppable force available. Fate Seal is going to be up in a couple of seconds, but now the Malphite is just almost going to be taken down. Use the ultimate to get himself to safety. Spray and pray used here by Mimo. to clear the wave. But meanwhile, in the top side, it is just a Silas free pushing on the tower.
Yeah. Silas looking to engage here. Does get
Misses the
exhausted.
chain, gets exhausted. Now maybe a re-engage with Nemo and Samchovis. Do they have enough damage? Can they burst the Silas? Not before he gets a kill though. Inhibitor's gonna be secured as well. Silas still stays alive. How does he keep getting away with it? It's gonna be a triple potential for a Penta if they want to go for it. T-Bow needs to be careful though. Is fairly low. Ultimate still up and available. Re-engage here from Corborn. It's gonna be staying alive with a lot of shielding. Could be going towards an end here, ladies and gentlemen. 30-second death timers. They are going to decide to walk away. They are happy with their 2 inhibitors. A great play by T-Bow.
Yeah, again, Apes were looking for the pick. And they nearly got it, to be fair. But Silas just managed to land those chains. Grabbing the Luluar and is able to change the fight. Yeah, Apes, it's what they just need that extra bit of damage. That extra bit of CC. Just to be able to get that pick, able to get that 1k shutdown, but just very unfortunate there not to get it. And very well played by the top laner of DCG.
Crazy stuff here, you know, everything on the line, but T-Bow showed up to play. It's now only 1 inhibitor left standing. Actually, they didn't get the top inhibitor, excuse me, 1 inhibitor tower left standing, I should say then. So they're looking for more. They're looking for another pick. They're looking for more turrets.
Yeah, things are only getting worse for Apes with the Dragon Soul coming out in about a minute. But they might not even need it. They may just look for the end.
Corbin is gonna be going back. Corbin, excuse me, he's gonna be going back towards his E, and you know that dragon spawning in 40 seconds. Like you're saying, maybe it's not even needed. They have the siege minion here just wailing away at this tower. The unstoppable force being stolen. They have a sonic wave on the Lulu, but she's just a little bit too far away. Skurborn is just gonna go all the way back. The turret is gonna be secured. The inhibitor is gonna be targeted. I don't think they want to end. I don't think they can end. They need to be a little bit careful. Unstoppable force still available as they are clumping up, but that dragon will go into their pockets as well.
Yeah, things are looking dire for the team, for the side of Team Apes. They are going to need a miracle to get back into this game, but yeah, it's not looking good for them at this moment.
Yeah, I think they need more than just a miracle, mate. I think they need a couple. The way this has been looking, that soul will be secured shortly, and I was talking about it a little bit. I don't think we're gonna get there, but here it is, the 4 Ocean Soul, the 4 Ocean Drake Soul. This team is just gonna be near impossible to kill.
Yeah. The Silas are now at 4 items, working towards his 5th and final one. He's just at the moment he seems unkillable. They've tried on multiple occasions to pick him off in the top lane, in mid lane, but they're just unable to do so.
It's just, oh man, I'm happy I'm not playing against the Silas. I'd be tilted off the face of this earth.
Yeah.
The amount of healing he does, we do see some anti-heal coming down the way of some Chovis and Mimoto, so there's that. I'm just not sure if it's going to be enough.
Yeah. It's not looking good at the moment. Yeah, they're just going to keep pushing in these waves. Yeah, Baron up in 1 minute 20. They could just wait for that and just play patient, because that will probably bring the end of the game if they secure that.
I think they can just look for a fight here. They need to wait for their 5 members. Kerber needs to be a little bit careful. Keep in mind, Unstoppable Force could still change a fight a fair bit. Fate Seal is up and available, but this Malphite already going very, very low. Going back to the fountain, wants to heal himself up. That gives an opening to start to kill this inhibitor. Just 2 Nexus turret left, and that's all that's going to take. They're going to push on forward. They're going to look for a finish.
They're all 3 waves pushing in now, and yeah, they can just look to end here and secure their spot in Division 1.
Yeah, oh, there's the Unstoppable Force onto 3, but there is just no follow-up available, but the 5-man is the response here from T-Bow. What you can, I can do better, says DCG, as they're looking to finish up this game and secure their spot in Division 1.
Yeah, very great team fighting there from DCG. Obviously, them being so far ahead that it would have been very, very hard for them to lose that fight. But the 4 or even 5-man Unstoppable Force from T-Bow just cemented how good and just was just, I guess, the finishing touch to his incredible game, really.
Silky, do I even need to ask who's your MVP this game?
Okay, I think this is probably the easiest decision or MVP decision ever being made, but yeah, it has to go for me personally. TCG Tibbo in the top lane.
Of course. Well, congratulations to DCG with their Division 1 spot. And, well, good early game, I'd say, from Apes and Suits, but unfortunately we managed to close this one out. As I think we're going to go to a quick break. And as soon as we are ready, we're going to go into our next and last game of the evening, which is Red Team 1 versus Apes in Suits, the first team. So I'm excited. So don't go anywhere. And we'll be back as soon as we're ready to show you that one. Welcome back, all you lovely people, to our second and last game of the evenings between Red Team 1 and Apes in Suits. You know, we got Apes in Suits last time. This is the main team. I am still Dutch Stores. I am still joined by just Silky. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Hopefully, Apes in Suits, their main team, can perform and do a little bit better than their academy team, hoping to bounce back for their organisation.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on their shoulders, of course. This is, can I say this? It's already a played game, right?
That's, you can say that, yeah.
Okay, it's already a played game. We haven't seen it, of course, so we are just as excited as everyone else to know what the outcome is going to be. But yeah, I think we're just looking at our draft here on the screen.
Yeah, we can jump straight into draft.
Grant, yeah, well, it's ready. You know, everything is waiting for us for a change. It's not the other way around. I'm very much excited.
Yeah, so starting off with the first three bands, Yasuo Diana does not surprise me due to Apes in Suits being a massive fan of that combo, with Yasuo being played in almost every role. Yeah, the only band does surprise me a little bit is the Rumble. Maybe, I don't know if their jungle or even top laner is a fan of the Rumble, but yeah, that's the only one which really is a bit surprising. If we jump into our first pick on blue side, it was the Jinx lock-in. Yeah, very strong champion, very good late game, can easily 1v9 a game. So yeah, very strong first pick. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I love the Jinx. It's very versatile. It is a long range, it scales well, it has a decent early game. It does need a little bit of peel, and you know, looking at the draft, it provides a little bit, but it's still going to be a very bit difficult to play Jinx into the team composition there against.
I agree. The first two picks for Apes in Suits was their bot lane, Lulu and Kai'Sa being picked up. Lulu, we saw that in the last game. It didn't work out too well, but the champ overall is very strong and in the right hands can have a massive impact on a game. Kai'Sa being picked up in response to Jinx. I think that's a pretty good matchup. It should work pretty well in the laning phase with double range bot lane, hoping to get that push and that priority.
Yeah, of course, you do have a big range difference here between the Kai'Sa and the Jinx. So if the Jinx does play well, if Freaky Dragon, you know, knows his advantage, if Flo knows his advantage, then you know, there should be a lot more poke going around. So we go to the other side. Rakan, Jarvan 4. Engage, man. I love it. It's you need an easy go button in these kinds of competitions, and I think both Rakan and Jarvan very much provide in them.
Yeah, both very strong champions. Rakan, we saw in the last game, very, very strong. Will be able to peel quite well for the Jinx. Yeah, Jarvan also very strong at picking an individual target and just locking onto him, enabling a very quick and easy kill in some situations. Moving on for that, we then had the Kindred lock-in response to Jarvan. Kindred, I haven't seen much of it recently, but if it can be very strong. If it can stack up, is it souls it has? Not souls. Marks. Kindred Marks. Kindred Marks. Can be very strong champion, especially with that ultimate, able to keep teammates alive.
Yeah, if you're kind of thinking about it, you see the Rakan, you see the Jarvan 4, you want that Kindred to kind of, you know, see that ultimate, you know, their team's going to be hit by it, and then you just plonk your Land for Spite, and it kind of evens out the amount of engage that Red Team 1 can offer here. So I kind of really like that pick. It just makes it that you need to be a little bit more reactive instead of proactive in those fights.
I agree. We then had the Sion Ornn ban from the side of Red RT1. Obviously target banning the top laner, not wanting a weak side top such as a Sion or Ornn, who can just have a big impact on the team fight, as well as both being engaged. We then saw Camille and Orianna both being banned out. Both very strong champions, team fighting champions, with the Orianna ultimate and the Camille ultimate being able to single off targets, a bit like Jarvan even.
Yeah, I think the Oriana was a very smart ban. If you look at Red Team 1's comp, it would have fit very, very well in that.
Yeah, indeed, it would have done with the Rakan, with the Jinx, being able to, lock down targets and pick them up. We then saw the first pick coming in, which was Kled, I believe. Set coming in, very strong top laner. Well, I don't know actually how strong it is in the current meta, but yeah, if it does get an early lead, it can do a lot of damage. That was then answered by Kled. Kled, pretty strong. It's pretty, I guess, good front line. Be able to tank up quite a lot of damage as well as do a decent amount in its own right. What do you think of that top lane matchup?
Yeah, just gives another go button. I think Kled should do fairly well as that extra mobility with the E to try and dodge the haymakers from Sen. So there's always that. There's going to be a lot of brawling. There's going to be a lot of fighting in the top lane. So it's going to be very interesting to see if Kindred or Jarvan is going to be like, hey man, this is it's perfect for me. Yeah, I wanna join into this fight.
Victor was the blind pick mid laner for RT1. Very strong mid laner with the ultimate, can add a lot to a team fight, as well as just being able to dish out so much damage if it is able to stay up alive and just chill in the back line of RT1. Apes in Suits did decide to save their mid laner for last pick and counter pick, picking up the Silas, which we did just see take over the game. However, I do believe it is going to go into the mid lane this time. Yes, with the chains, with the ultimate, it can be very strong. What do you think of all that?
Yeah, for sure. I've been talking about go buttons, right, for Red Team 1. And I think Silas just kind of does the same thing, but for the mid laner, because he just steals the Cataclysm. He steals the ground and the quickness, and the what's the Kled ultimate called? This is a very weird name. It's very long as well. I forgot, but doesn't matter. But I think it's just charge, like a really long charge.
Yeah.
So it helps them with the lack of engage that they have, because they have a Kindred, a Kai'Sa, a Lulu. There isn't a whole lot of engage besides that set, and set is kind of needs to wait for the other team to engage. So I like that they rounded up with this one.
Yeah. The Silas, however, I do believe it's still a strong pick. I don't believe it will be quite as strong as last game. It does have still some good ultimates he can take away with the Khan, the Victor, and even the Jinx ultimate bit can be very strong in the right situation. However, they don't have that Malphite ult. They can just steal away, which can instantly just make or break a team fight.
Yes, early lane should be a little bit harder as well, right? Considering that the Malphite, doesn't have that range, it's going to be a little bit harder to play into the Silas. And the Victor, he's just going to poke him out in the early game, I expect. So, it's going to be interesting to see.
So, if you're ready, I think we can jump straight into the game.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's what I was saying, man. We don't have to wait. We can we're ready. We can go in. I'm excited. Still a lot to talk about, of course. So we're just gonna go into this is spoiler.
So yeah.
I did see him turn it off before we got the. Oh, nobody saw it.
So what? Sorry.
Genius. The timeline. But it's okay. Don't worry about it. I was talking shit. Yeah. I'm excited to go into it. A lot of skating, again, I would say. Kindred, Victor, Jinx, Kai'Sa, a lot of skating on both of these teams. But a little bit more scrappiness I expect to see this game as well with that Kled, with that Jarvan, and with that set.
Indeed, I do agree. I think both teams are looking just to do a 5 point, nothing too crazy going on. Yeah, I would be surprised to see any invades, as both teams, they don't exactly have the strongest level 1.
Yeah, that's actually true. All level 1s are kind of really bad. Besides maybe the Rakan is decent.
Yeah,
but,
I agree. Both teams, looking to progress into Division 1, with the loser, not unfortunately, but having to be put into Division 2. So, I think both divisions will be very strong, because even if we saw last game, up until I'd say about was it the 10-minute mark? Gold was pretty even. The Silas wasn't really ahead, so there I do believe Division 1 and Division 2 will be very competitive.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how the second Apes in Suits team will be, will be playing here. It is their main team. It will be, I'd say it's a little bit of a shame on their side if their main team doesn't make it into Div 1 and will be in the same division as their academy team. But there's still a lot to learn either way. So you just get into it. Jungler starting on both the sides and Silas not there, making sure that it is going to be Ward on that Raptor.
Yeah, indeed. So both junglers will be pathing upwards. Does surprise me a little bit, but I guess it does make sense. I guess not much is going to happen in. I don't see much action happening in the top lane. Maybe the set could get a bit of a push in going in, but yeah, I don't think we'll be seeing much action early on unless this can get a good engage. But yeah, that's why I am surprised to see Jarvan pathing up. I would have liked to see it pathing downwards, maybe looking to get some deep vision, invade, steal a few camps, or even look for a dive with the pro that lane could possibly get.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how that mid lane is going to go push-wise. We see Silas is going to be ahead, I think, of the early levels, but as soon as the level 3 hits, and especially after those first 100 stacks for the ability upgrades are going to be coming there, we'll see the Victor being able to push in this Silas.
Yeah. We did see Kindred, I think, 3 clearing to the top lane, looking for an early gamp, skipping the chickens, skipping the wolves, and looking to get proactive on the map.
Oh, we have the wrong overlay. As we are having a fight in the top lane. That was the worst timing I ever could have had. As Kleb not going to be killed just yet. Still has to flash up as well.
Okay.
So no bother on that one.
So yeah, sorry about that. The overlay should now be switched.
Perfect. And you didn't miss nothing. Nobody died. The Mark actually spawning on the bottom side, but Jarvan and Kindred are going to be fighting each other. I'm curious to see who secured that scuttle in the end. It is going to be the Kindred. Of course, he's going to be walking towards the bottom lane, so to get that scuttle, but Jarvan already there, ready to pounce on that one.
Yeah, indeed. So
unlucky RNG.
Yeah. We will secure this bot crab though, as Kindred will just look to pick up his last few jungle camps, or maybe even look to gank mid. With this Silas is getting shrunk down a bit though, so could be an opportunity for an outplay. Jarvan did just recall, so yeah, but I think he is sitting on vision, the Kindred.
Yeah, you only spotted him walking towards that bush with that ward over the wall, so he's playing safe towards the bottom side. So great little heads up play from him.
Indeed. So both junglers.
Oh, whoa. Okay. I didn't expect that kind of burst, and Rakan just popped at the end with the 5-point stack here from Kaisa. Freaky Dragon with the first blow being picked up by Apes in Suits.
Yeah, Rakan, I don't think he even expected that amount of damage to come through. A bit surprised there, but just very well played from the side of Apes in Suits. Yeah, RT1 do have the bit of the priority.
Oh, Victor will not be chained, has to flash away. So now we have a fight on the top lane set. It's gonna be fully stacked up, and look at this guy that needs to heal. Gets out just about barely. Don't know what happened in that bot lane, but fights all around the map.
Yeah. I would like to see both junglers pathing towards this bottom lane with the ADCs both having no stuns. They could be a bit of a target for a jungle gank, or even Silas or Victor could possibly be able to rotate down there.
Oh, Clef, other than minion, that's gonna be his doom. Is he gonna get Scarl back? Oh, the flash for flash! But Seb still gonna be able to pick this one up. Exile getting the solo bolo.
Yeah, just a great play from him. I think Clegg could have possibly backed off a bit sooner. Set even is a bit stronger in these early levels. However, yeah, I guess Clegg thought he had the swords and would be able to have that bit more damage, which didn't work out for him.
Very, very unfortunate stuff. Yeah, it was a bit I don't know. I don't think that minion auto would have really changed all that much. But
It didn't help
yeah,
things.
it's just yeah, it didn't help exactly. And I think, like you're saying, so in this early game, it's just gonna be a little bit tougher, especially with that haymaker. As now, whoa, you predicted it. The double jungle towards the bottom side. No summoners on these ADCs. Now level 5 here for the bot lane. TP is going to be channeled. They want to follow up on this one. Flash 4 with the Grand entrance. And Grand, it was the double knockup. Kaisa looking to go down as well. The bot laners getting the kills here.
Yeah, great answer back from RT1 here. They were struggling a little bit with now Jarvan and Jinx both picking up a kill. They put themselves right, like, in a much better position here. Going to be able to pick the first drag of the game up. So yeah, just all around, a really great play from the bot side and or the bot jungle and mid laner of RT1.
Yeah, Mummy Milkers, man, that was whoosh. That was clean.
Yeah,
that was fantastic stuff there, and that set up the play, right? Because it looked like they were going to be able to get out, and then re-engage was so absolutely perfect.
Came in very clutch for them. They may look to trade it off for the Rift Herald coming up in a minute, but yeah, just set up some vision around there, and Kindred being able to pick up another mark.
Yeah, how many marks is she on? I think it's her first one, no?
I should be able to check in a minute. I think it was his first.
Still in the mid lane, but doesn't really matter. Yeah.
So yeah, Kindred is in the area. Hasn't quite got 6, so I don't think I'll really look for a dive onto Kled, to be honest, him being very tanky.
As the Scar as well, so it's always a little bit more dangerous than you maybe expect it to be.
Yeah. Both junglers clearing out their camps. Just Jarvan resetting.
Ooh, Kled wants to fight us actually. There's the showstopper. Will that be enough? Now the charge not going to be available. Set cannot walk forward. Keep in mind, doesn't have his ultimate. Walks forward, the haymaker, but there comes Carl to the rescue. It's now going to be a solo kill for the other side as Fifi picks that one up.
Yeah, just overall really great play. I don't think Exile was expecting the extra health and shield to come through from the top laner of RT1, but yeah, just really well played. Lots of action happening up towards his top side.
That's so unfortunate. They spot the ward. The bot lane was walking towards mid lane. I think they knew that Flexen was going to be there. All right, I think they're responding great towards the jungle presence of this Kindred, and they need to, right? If this gets a free scaling, then it's going to be very difficult to deal with her later on.
Kindred should be able to pick up this Rift Herald with the decent amount of vision they have, and that should help even out the gold.
If it gets used well, of course. That's always it's like investing, right?
Yeah.
You don't know what you're gonna get out of it.
Yeah. Jarvan is down in their bot side. I think he has been spotted out though, yeah, but he could possibly steal out some jungle camps. He does need to be a bit careful, although Victor actually has the prior, so he will be able to rotate first.
Yeah, it's crazy how much freedom Rango has here on this Jarvan at the moment. No real ward spotting him either, so it's all just walking up, and that means that the plays are just going to be freely picked up here.
Yeah, I think Rango has as well as his team have allowed him to just have so much freedom in having the confidence and the safety to invade, to pick up some camps. But yeah, Kindred will be doing the same on the top side, picking up a blue buff and a grump from Rango's jungle. So yeah, jungle CS is evening out. However, Jarvan does have that kill and assist, which does give him a slight lead over the Kindred.
Yeah, Kindred now looking towards the top side. Lamps for Spite this time up and available if they want to go for a dangerous dive potentially. Curious to see how they want to set this one up, because the wave is in such an awkward position. I'm not really sure if they can really make something happen.
Yeah, maybe looking... Silas is rotating up as well, maybe looking to get the plates through the Rift Herald. But I think they may just look to back off. Oh, no,
they're going back in, and now the showstopper backwards. Kled is just going to go... away. Yeah. No, it's really awkward. That's a flash expanded here by Exile, and now Rango looking towards the bot side. No Rakan in the neighborhood though, so they need to wait a long time.
Yeah, I would personally like to see this Rift Herald go towards the mid lane, help give this side a lead, unlock him to be able to roam around the map more and just have more of an impact on the other lanes. However, yeah, just holding on to it at the moment.
Yeah, it's going to be hard though as well, because Victor has so much wave clear. They're never going to be able to, I think, fully destroy that turret. Right? They need to get it down another plate and a half, something like that, for it to completely destroy it. And yeah, it is just going to be hard, especially in this melee matchup. And now maybe he's in a little bit of danger. So the top lane is just keeps on scrapping. Haymaker is available, so the shield is going to help a lot of true damage. Flash for flash. As Kled wants to get more. Scarl is almost back to his guy, and there he goes. Fifi gets another solo kill on the top side.
Yeah, I just think Exile is really, I guess, not paying or not showing enough respect to the Kled's. What's the ability called? The Kled shield thing. Yeah.
Bear triple on rope as well, 2 Chaos Storms, but oh, Super Mega Death Robot picks up the kill here. Flo helping out his mid laner just enough as the dragon will be secured for Red Team 1.
So yeah, Red Team 1 really starting to get some momentum in this game, picking up their second dragon, working towards it would be a Cloud Soul. Yeah, big leads from the Jinx, slight CS lead as well as having the 2-0 kill, 2-0. So yeah, all things looking good right now for the side of RT1.
Yeah, for sure. About a 2.3k, 2.2k-ish gold lead as well from all objectives besides that Rift Herald going their way. And look at the Rift Herald timer as well. We're going to be looking towards a very quick use of that one, and no real optimal lane to use it. I think Kled is going to go back and clear that wave. Mid lane is going to be pushed in. So there's nowhere you can really easily put it.
Very true. Yeah, most of this gold lead is coming from the top lane, and well, it's coming from all lanes really, from the ADC, mid and top, all having slight leads. But I'd say it's going to be most value with this ADC, with the Jinx. Very strong hyper carry. If it's able to keep up this pace, will be very hard to shut down. Rift Herald is going to come in the mid lane though and pick up some plates. So yeah.
Just like you predicted, and just like I predicted, it didn't go all the way. Didn't clear off this turret. Still a lot of gold going in their pockets. They had about 30 more seconds as well before the plates fell. Excuse me. So in that sense, good timing from them. As now Kindred looking towards the top side. This could be Fifi a little bit overextending, using the charge, and will just find his way out.
They are looking to collapse though onto this Kindred. He needs to be careful.
Yeah, Rango joins in this fight. Lamprite is up and available if they want to use it, but he just doesn't get the time. Yeah. Victor joins in, just joins the kill as well.
Yeah, just a very clean, precise play from the side of RT1. For sending their mid laner Yomu up, sending Rango up to punish the gank of Apes in Suits.
Yeah, Flexen is just, he keeps being shadowed. It's kind of crazy. Every time he wants to make a play, there is going to be someone else just waiting in the wings, being it Rango, being it Yomi, being it Mommy Milkers. It is just, it's very unfortunate early game from him.
Jinx could be in a little bit of trouble here. The wave is not pushing.
Quickness is stolen. Double knockup again from Mommy Milkers, but this time I don't think that damage just yet. A TP is going to come through. Yomi joins in on this fight. A whole lot of engage after this. The entrance still up and available if they want to look for a force. Kindred joins into this fight. They did spot her out, so they want to take it slow.
Yeah, they do get a TP out from Victor, however, who is just going to base again actually. Maybe forgetting to buy or just getting a little bit more gold.
Jarvan flex and drags away, maybe in a little bit of danger now.
Yeah. Rift Herald is now up, and there's already objective bounties on the map for Apes in Suits. Now having almost 3.4k gold lead to the side of RT1. So yeah. However, I don't think all is lost for Apes in Suits. I think if they are able to get onto the backline of Jinx, of Victor, they are clearly the main two carries. If they are able to shut them down, they still have a good chance of winning the fight.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard though with the composition, of course, being picked up. And Kindred just cannot get any break, man. Doesn't get the stack. Will probably not get the Herald either. So everything going the way of Red Team 1. They're playing blue side, but it seems like they're doing fine by themselves.
So, Ricard is up towards this Herald, which should make RT1 even more confident in taking it, as they do see this Lulu towards the bot side.
They have too much L's in League of Legends, man.
Yeah, they do.
True, yeah. Sinus, the other one this game. I was like literally 3 champions, seeing which other champion in the L in this game. It was getting very awkward, and the last one was Silas, so we're saved. It's not just Lulu this time around, but yeah, Dragon is going to be spawning, and I don't think there's going to be any real response coming here from Apes and Suits. It's going to be a very, very hard fight if they want to go for it. However, Rango not there just yet.
Sorry to interrupt you. Kled does also have the TP, so he's with it being unleashed, he's always able to TP into this fight.
Oh, engage here, coming through, double knock-up. There comes the Lamps for Spy. Jinx is just going to walk back into that one. There's no more CC, but the double knock-up here with the flag and drag, more than enough. I thought I was going to miss, but the flash just secures that one. The excitement coming through as a double kill here, being picked up by Flo. I'm stumbling over my words. It's getting late for me as well. Dragon going the way as well. And that's going to mean soul point already here for Red Team 1.
Indeed, so. Set may be able to pick up a bit of damage on the top tower, but yeah, will be forced to back off. They also still have the Rift Herald in the mid lane, which should crash. So yeah, all things, everything's looking good for RT1 at the moment. Yeah, Apes in Suits will need to start trying to look for picks on these side lanes, trying to pick up some of these objective bounties to be able to work their way back into the game.
They need to start trying to win.
They do.
It's high time. 20 minutes to the game almost. Yeah. As Sklet, yeah, looking like a whole lot of danger. Gore Drinker completed. Same for this Jarvan. It's going to be very, very hard to kill them, especially with this Kindred. The build that she's going, it's going to take a long time for her to do any real damage. This tower is just going to go down as well. Kled just doesn't care anymore, man. Silas now joins. Maybe that gives enough incentive to start carrying. Charge going the way of his Kled. He's going to be rooted. He's going to be stunned. He's going to be knocked backwards. And Scarrow is going to flee to safety. Kled should be taken down. No, he gets a remount just in time as he eats away. Set flashes for it. Wants the Faith Breaker him back. But do they have the damage? Do they have enough? They do not. That was a sad sight to see.
Yeah.
As now in the bot lane, it's not over just yet. Lulu doesn't have the luxury of a flash and will be taken out.
Yeah, I'm very surprised to see this. Oh, could be trouble here.
TP top. Kled is gonna stay alive. Probably will lose Scarrow, but Victor is gonna be there to clear the wave.
This bot tower looking to be picked up by the side of RT1. Yeah, this Victor could be in a bit of trouble, but will probably be okay.
Oh, well, speaking about a bit of trouble, it's going to be Nadir that is in their trouble. Set now trying his hardest, but now he puts himself into the face of danger. Yomi doesn't decide that he wants more, is just going to walk away, and everything seems to just be falling apart from Apes and Suits.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see this side is looking towards the top lane, because Kled is just going to be so hard to kill. Although Jinx is 5-0, if Silas is able to get a good engage, a good CC with the follow-up of Kai'Sa, of Lulu, Jinx could be able to get bursted down.
It's a 5-0-1 Jinx, man. It's
it is
scary.
very true. 2 items already building towards the third, while Kai'Sa also picks up her second item of the game.
Going towards that AP build, I'm not really sure what I find of it. I kind of understand it because there's a Kindred on the team, so in that sense, it's fine. It's just going to take a fair while before that tier stack, before he's going to do any real damage.
Indeed. We can see even Apes in Suits, all their vision is very, very, I guess, deep into their own jungle. This means that RT1 are going to look onto set.
Well, yeah, so I mean, this is
Yeah.
nothing to blame on. There's nothing you can do there.
Yeah,
He's
for
just
all
going to be
5
taken
members.
out.
Yeah, RT1 just controlling the map at this point with the vision in the top side. It wouldn't surprise me if they were to look for an early Baron here with all this vision set up, as well as them seeing Kaiser on the bot side of the map.
And maybe looking for another engage. Quickness is still available, but they decided they're just going to wait a little bit longer. They can even go for the Baron. Yeah, I was going to ask you, it's a 5-0-1, now 5-0-2 Jinx. That Baron should be melting fairly quickly. Just one pick, more than enough. Flexen is just going to go for a stack. And that's all about, they're going to trade for this one. The Baron should be securely into the pockets of Red Team 1.
Very true, very true. Yeah, things are not looking good for Apes in suits right now. I guess they've just got to keep trying to scale up, try and get as much gold onto this Kaiser as possible, onto this Silas, and just, I don't know, find a few miracle plays, as we said last game.
Yeah, different game, same story, same team almost, right? It's very unfortunate to see, as the Dragon will be spawning in about 30 seconds, and as well, like compared to last game, it's a lot harder to get that miracle fight going because there isn't any clear engage. There's just a Silas, there's just a set, and it's not as easy as a mob fight ultimate going into everyone.
This will probably be the sole Dragon for the side of RT1 here. It is the Cloud Soul, probably one of the weak ones. However, does it still give ability haste? I think it does. Yeah, I think the ability haste will obviously be very, very appreciated with Raducano, with all these ultimates now being able to be used even multiple times in a fight now.
Yeah, actually I see, so that soul will be picked up. It's gonna be traded again for another stack. Can we just quickly look at the stack of Kindred? I'm kind of curious.
Yeah, we can do.
There we go. Oh, well, actually, we're gonna have a fight. There's gonna be an engage. Quickness not gonna happen, but it doesn't matter. There's still gonna be the knock-up. Kaisa will be targeted, will be focused, and Exhaust gonna keep her alive for a little bit longer, but will that be enough? Yes, she gets out, but they're underneath 2 towers. It is going to be Red Team 1 trying their hardest, their darndest to get something going. Finally, Freaky Dragon goes down. It looked like a little bit of a mess, but it gets paid off in the end.
Yeah, we saw the Jarvan ult straight onto the Lulu, getting the pickup at the beginning of the fight to just stop all that healing coming through, which then obviously allowed them to pick up the Kaiser as well. We can see this Kindred has, if it's going to let me, I don't think it's going to let me.
Oh, no, we can't see it.
It's not letting me see that, unfortunately.
I'm going to guess 4. So, do what that as you wishes. I think we can maybe look towards another engage. As Nadir wants to make something happen, he finds the Chaos Stormer, 3-man Facebreaker. Will that be enough? The Haymaker doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Kindred using the Lens for Spike keeps their team alive. Silas joining into the backline. It's just going to be Rakan that picks up, but meanwhile, it's a Jinx that gets excited, and that's not something you want to see so close to your base. The rockets will be flying through the air. Well, that one is going to be flying for a very long time as it misses, but it doesn't matter. The movement speed still up and available. The Baron buff still up and available. We're looking towards an end to this game already as Red Team 1 punched their ticket to Division 1.
Indeed they do. That was initially looked very good for the side of Apes in suits. However, the engagement set was very good. However, Kaiser was just a little bit too far away, and obviously Silas off on the flank couldn't get much done. But yeah, it's just the pure damage and gold they had with the jungler, mid lane, and ADC of Red Team 1 all being unkillable.
Yeah, it was a very difficult game after the early game and so wrong so quickly. I think it basically started from the bot lane gank. Bit of a harder question than last time around, Silky. As who will be your MVP for this game?
I thought the ADC of RT1 played very good, as well as the mid lane jungle. However, I think I am going to give it to support, not because of necessarily his impact within the later game fights, but early on his ability to find picks, find kills, to give his ADC and mid lane the lead, I think was a big part of why this game was so smooth sailing for them.
Yeah, and we are going to be looking towards an interview, and we do have a very nice volunteer. It's going to be Flo joining us. So I think he's somewhere in a. Oh yeah, no, I can't read. He can join us in this channel. That's Flo will be. He's welcome to join us. I'm gonna tell him to be here. The ADC Jinx. Alright, I'm gonna drag him in. Oh, there he is. Welcome.
Hello. Is
Hello.
that me? What's up, guys?
What's
You.
up?
Congratulations, first of all. You're not MVP. I think Silky, you gave it to Mommy Milkers, right?
I did indeed. I felt like his ability to find them picks early on was just so vital in you guys getting the lead and finding it very smooth sailing.
Yeah, she played really, really well. I agree.
So congratulations first and foremost. How long is that game with you? Because I play ADC a little bit myself, right? And I think these kind of games are like just shitting, no?
Dude, all I did was sit back and farm. I didn't do anything this game. Like, I sat back, top lane, did top lane things. He won his lane. Bot lane went okay. A little bit of suspect, inting early on, but once we got that Jarvan coming down, after that 3v3 in the bot lane, it was kind of smooth sailing after that. So the team just played really, really well together.
Indeed. The start wasn't, you could say, the best. I think that's when they picked up their first 2 kills of the games. Were you guys still confident at that point that you could find the picks as well?
I think after draft phase, we were pretty confident that, you know what, no matter what, we have the better scaling, the better front to back comp.
Yeah.
The way we always say it is nothing is winning, right?
Yeah.
So we kind of were just like, look, we'll maybe try and see where Jarvan is, but other than that, I'm just gonna sit back and chill out.
Yeah.
Just give me my farm. Yeah, that's all that happened, to be honest.
Congratulations on making Division 1. How confident are you that going into Division 1 and what your goals in?
I think it's safe to say the goal for RT1 is no matter what, we just want to be competitive. And for us, that's the most important thing. We want to be competitive. We want to play to improve. We want to play to win. So I think right now, I don't want to set myself up for later failures. So I'm just going to say we're here to play. We're here to compete.
Okay.
And we'll see how it goes.
Okay, I like that. Very humble. Dutch Source, do you have any questions?
I have one more question. Did you happen to watch the DCG game?
I did watch the DCG game.
So, considering that you are both going to Div 1, what are your thoughts about the level that they're playing at, right? Just really quickly, how do you feel your team fares against the one team we've seen today as well?
Again, I think our team strives at controlling the map and playing the game pretty slowly. So again, I think as long as I think their top laner was really, really good, if I remember.
Silas.
As long as we kind of keep him under wraps, which I think Revo is more than capable of doing. He's a great player himself. We should be all right. And once we see that strong map control come in, I don't expect too much from them.
Great stuff, man. More confident this time around, you know. You see your opponent in front of you, you're hungry, I like it, I love it. Congratulations again, well played. Hope to see you next time.
Cheers, man. Thanks so much for casting, both of you, and I appreciate it a lot.
Absolutely no problem. So that will be it for us here at the casting booth. I had a lot of fun casting our first SLE game. Silky, thank you for joining. Everyone, thank you for watching. And we hope to see you all next time. Of course, enjoy your evening.